Ever been driving down the road and the car in front of you is driving very slowly? You then realize that the car in front of them is the one that actually seems to be holding everyone up. The car in front of you finds a safe spot to go around and passes the slower car. As they pass the slower car, however, you see the driver of the slower car's hand come out the window, and they give the passer a one-fingered wave as they go by. Even though they are the party who is doing at least 5 to 10 miles below the speed limit and holding others up. Now this sounds a lot like just some jerk on the road, the same guy we've all seen and the same experience we've all had at some point. But what if he isn't a jerk? What if he's driving slow because he just watched a family member die at the hospital and he's in shock, just trying to get home? Kind of changes the perspective, doesn't it? While the one finger wave wasn't warranted, maybe he was just lashing out because he was sad or overwhelmed by what he just experienced. Of course, there's no way to know his reasoning for sure. But what if there was? Imagine a world where individuals could truly feel the emotions of others as if they were their own. In such a realm, the boundaries between self and other would blur, leading to profound transformations in human interactions and societal norms. Sounds intriguing, I know. So let's explore the potential impact of such a scenario, offering 5 profound insights into how our experiences and behaviors might change. The amplification of empathy. In a world where emotions are shared, empathy would be amplified to an unprecedented level. People would no longer merely sympathize or attempt to understand what others are going through. They would actually experience it. This could lead to a significant reduction in acts of cruelty, as understanding the pain inflicted on others would deter such behaviors. It would foster a culture of kindness and compassion where individuals are more mindful of their actions and their impact on others. Enhanced emotional awareness and mental health. Experiencing the emotions of others would inevitably heighten emotional awareness. Individuals would become more attuned to their own feelings and those of the people around them. This heightened awareness could lead to better mental health, as people would be more likely to seek support and extend it to others. The stigma around discussing emotions and mental health issues might diminish, creating a more supportive and understanding society. The transformation of social dynamics. Social dynamics would undergo a radical transformation. Relationships would be built on a foundation of mutual emotional understanding and respect. Conflicts would be resolved more effectively, as parties involved would genuinely feel each other's hurt and frustration. The concept of community would be strengthened, with individuals working together to create environments that are emotionally enriching and supportive. The shift in ethical and moral standards. Shared emotions would lead to a shift in ethical and moral standards. People would become more conscientious of the ripple effects of their actions. The idea of doing unto others as you would have them do unto you would take on a literal meaning. This could result in more ethical business practices, fairer policies, and a general move towards social justice. The collective emotional experience would drive humanity to strive for a better world. The challenge of balancing personal and collective emotions. While the benefits of shared emotions are numerous, there would also be challenges. Balancing personal feelings with the collective emotional experience could be overwhelming. Individuals might struggle with the intensity of feeling everyone's emotions, leading to potential emotional burnout. This scenario would necessitate new coping mechanisms and support systems to help people manage the emotional load. A world where individuals experience the emotions of others as their own would be drastically different from the one we know today. Such a world would compel us to be more conscientious and compassionate, driving humanity towards a more equitable and understanding existence. In this world, we would experience empathy in its purest form. Daniel H. Pink once said, "Empathy is about standing in someone else's shoes, feeling with his or her heart, seeing with his or her eyes." Not only is empathy hard to outsource and automate, but it makes the world a better place.